and there's probably one under the tower.
Oh my God, what if there's one under the tower?
That's what I just said.
I think you guys might be talking about different towers.
There's one under the tower there too.
Oh my God, under the high spear? Ving,
No.
that's genius.
Don't give Ving credit for this.
Dang, that's so smart. It makes so much sense.
Oh my
Gotta
God.
be
Oh my
one.
gosh.
You guys are gaslighting me, and I'm gonna go crazy.
It's pronounced gas lamping.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of three heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Ving is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Sean O'Hara. Joining me, as always, playing Tacoma Dome, the barbarian, Abdulaziz.
Hello, everybody.
Playing Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Hi.
And playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Hello.
When last we left our heroes, battle was joined. Colm Blackhammer, one half of the Blackhammer twins, possessor of the icon of slaughter, had arrived, sword in hand, armor shattered, and Tuck got in the mix immediately, and almost instantly was mortally wounded.
I immediately took 11 points of damage,
Yeah.
which was 1 point more than I had to take.
And one more point than Colm was capable of dealing to you.
Yeah. I self-owned.
You did kind of self-own. Trying to overcome the armor bypassing super demonic sharpness of the blade.
Yeah.
Billy, meanwhile, inside transplanted the mechanical heart of M4 into Project Anvil, the towering war machine, while Ving joined the battle, defending Tuck as best he can. Some failures caused the demon of servitude, contained within the coins in Tuck's chest, to take full control of Tuck's body.
Pretty scary.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Wielding Colm's own sword against his best friend and lover? Co-parent?
Uh-huh.
Lover?
I love that tone.
Husband?
Yeah.
Billy attacked Colm using Larry, Terry, and Chad after leaving the heart to do its thing.
Yeah. Did way more damage than Tuck.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So much more.
Fucking
Clearly, immediately dead.
yeah, kicked the shit out of Colm.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I meant I became dead.
And then after that,
Yeah. Yes.
was left with literally 1 hit point.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
very
shit.
close.
It was a close fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine.
Ving very smartly used his combat prowess to draw the rampaging Tuck demon away, staying out of the fight and keeping Billy out of harm's way. Well, out of harm from being killed by Tuck, but still deeply in harm's way. You can tell by how much he was harmed.
it was a lot.
It was. What did we learn from the fight? Because the fight happened. The listeners, you've heard the fight. We don't have to go blow by blow. Tuck pushed out of his own body into the void in his mind.
By I guess the influence of the sword.
Yeah.
And the demon in the coins in his chest.
Yeah.
Fully just transplanted him into this void in his mind.
Yeah.
And heard the voices of the children of McCall singing the tolling, the old dirge for those lost on the streets.
Yeah. Immediately freaked him out because he was just like, oh no, I'm dying.
I'm going to die.
Oh.
Seeing these children on the periphery of his vision, but then seeing the door that he had seen once long ago, the door to the iconographer's lab.
Yeah.
Remembering in this void that doorway and that iconographer are his first known memories.
Yeah.
He has no memories before that point.
And I gave up also that all of the Bruce stuff was a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that came before that doorway and those wrist straps is a lie. Tuck returned to his full adult countenance in his mind, took the axe in his mind from the icon of servitude in its true form, and found himself momentarily well and truly in the outer dark.
Yeah, cool.
A sea of stars.
Yeah.
Smashing through that door, Tuck returned to his body and slowly gained recontrol over his form, saving himself from taking the head right off of Ving.
Well, maybe not. Probably not.
Probably not.
I was about to do something for sure. I was going to get my finger in there.
Flick it aside.
Yeah.
Just as the party reconvened and was again getting the shit kicked out of them by Cole and Blackhammer.
Yeah, Billy was really like fighting a little monster, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
M4, now A4, finally woke, slamming a giant mechanical hand down on Colm and receiving a benediction, a very Eucharist-like offering from Ving. Saffron, freeing him from his iconic influence. You received images and visions of the life of Colm and Callum Blackhammer as young men and the twisting of them through manipulation by the Gibbous Man into taking the icons of slaughter, and for Callum, the icon of tyranny.
Mm.
And as a last wish, he begged you to save his brother Callum and died. And that is where we find our heroes now, or we find them a bit past this, I think we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this situation was well and truly under control.
Yeah.
What's anyone going to do against the gigantic 120-foot A4? So where do we find our heroes
Immediately after Colm died, we heard a bunch of doors slamming as people ran out of
Yeah, weapons scattering.
Ignition starting, cars driving away.
Go! Fucking move! Run! Dude, I can't. The door's not opening.
New resumes being printed off somewhere else.
Yeah.
What happened to Mears?
I don't know. That's
Oh, yeah,
That's
we
the
don't
thing.
know.
You guys go back or?
Yeah, we would go back immediately.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what? That is what happens. I think we went back. We followed all these like people who were working in
Mhm.
here
Yeah.
and ran back to the room where that closet was.
Yeah. So what do you tell A4 before you leave?
Wait.
Okay. I will wait. And it's
Whoa,
so
fuck.
Loud.
shh. Yeah, the end of that is quieter than the beginning as he realizes how loud he is now. And yeah, you run back to the office of Colm Blackhammer and his war council room as there's like people scattering all over the place.
Yeah, they don't care about us anymore.
They're looting.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Shoving a bunch of like pencils and staplers.
There's a lot of people who are forced to work here.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh man, the lunchroom is empty now.
Yeah, totally.
A guy's running with a giant bucket of coleslaw. I got the coleslaw.
Yeah, you guys are running down the hallway and a guy skids in front of you holding a giant bucket of coleslaw and he just stares at you
You can have it.
and he keeps running.
Don't forget that we spared you today.
There's a trail of coleslaw leading away from him. And it's that vibe where like there's papers and shit scattered all over the ground and just
Yeah.
like a whoa, as like the alarms are going off.
Yeah, I like that.
And every once in a while you see someone run down a hallway.
Yeah.
Effie's following you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got a couple bruises. She's got like, a busted lip. And she looks like she's not having a very good time.
She really fucked up Colm Blackhammer. That's kind of a big deal.
Oh, she gives a thumbs up. Great. I'm going to go back to that hotel that you all live in.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
okay.
right.
Yeah, you should come with us.
Okay.
You did a great job.
Thanks.
You earned a vacation.
And you get back to the door and it's kind of like hanging off
Oh
of.
shit.
Oh, he like ripped it out of the wall.
He like knocked it. Like
Oh.
one of the hinges is busted and it's just kind of hanging there.
Mears?
What? The door is open. You don't see
Oh my
anybody.
God.
And you walk in. It's quiet. There's
Oh.
like shit kind of messed around. And then a figure dives at you from behind like the alcove, like around the wall where the sitting room is.
I kick it in the chest.
Oh my God.
You don't have to roll for this. You hear, ah! Funk! It's slammed into a bookshelf.
Mears?
And it's Mears.
Oh my god.
Are you
I thought
okay?
He died.
Oh, no. I just. Wait, what happened to Colm? Where's that guy? And he gets up. He's got his sword.
It's okay.
Flash forward. He's pouring some soup. Wow. I can't believe you defeated Colm Blackhammer in that fashion.
We shouldn't stay here though. His
No.
brother's still alive, and he's going to hear about this.
Yeah. How did you get away from him?
I gave him the sword.
What?
He asked for it, and I felt myself give it to him.
Like you were compelled to?
I didn't want to. I knew I wasn't supposed to, but he just walked in and he knocked the door off its hinges. He couldn't come in, and he like pats the bar. Hither and Yon knows how to protect people from those with ill intent, but he just looked at me and he said, "That doesn't belong to you." And then I just went and I got it and I gave it back to him.
Whoa.
Sword is so powerful.
Yeah. What did we do with
The camera cuts to it under a pile of papers on the catwalk where it skittered out of Colm's hand.
Oh, fuck.
Why do we always forget to take stuff with us?
I want to commune with A4 and tell him to pick up that sword.
He's like picks up a
He's
little,
he's trying
to pick up a toothpick.
His fingers are so big.
He's honestly like, okay, can do.
He's doing this.
He licks his giant finger. No, he's like, he can't seem to pick it up, and he's just like,
He's trying
shit.
to get a fingernail underneath it.
Fuck. It's so small. The blade is flat against the ground. I can't get purchase.
I just cut my nails.
Yeah. And then we hear him get frustrated and hear a giant honking. I'm so big now.
I'm too big. So if you guys want the sword, it is something that you could secure if you want that around. But Mears is like, I don't want that thing in Hither and Yon.
I don't think it doesn't feel good to just leave it lying around for somebody else to pick it up, but
We should destroy it, but I think Billy's right. We got to get out of here fast.
Well, someone's gonna have to put here, and Mears like walks over to the door, and he's just gonna like slap it back on, basically, and that should be hopefully enough to get the place moving.
Yeah. Should we tell A4 to meet us somewhere?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys wanted something, because I mean, A4 is
not gonna be able to hide.
Well, he's definitely not going to be able to hide, and he is Ascension thing, so he might have his own goals. But I mean, like, if you just wanted him to go to like High Spear,
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It's kind of like an Iron Giant scenario where if you're like, go end the war, he might be like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to just go crush a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I think we might just be like, A4, can you please go and find Perel and Morris and explain to them what you are?
That does seem like something Tuck would ask him.
It feels like
I will go to this giant city and walk inside of it and explain myself to the people.
Try and look friendly. Paint a happy face on your giant helm.
Remember, inside voice around people.
Very well.
When you show up, keep doing 2 thumbs up to indicate that you're good.
Great. I understand diplomacy now. 2 thumbs up, smiley face.
2 thumbs up, smiley face.
Nice as fuck.
Yeah.
I am nice as fuck.
Yeah. And then Tuck goes, if you find a thing to paint on yourself with, try and paint the words gift from Tuck, Ving, and Billy.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Should we just put that on there right now?
Gift for High Spear from Tuck, Ving, and Billy.
We see he starts to climb out of the silo, and we see you guys moving away with a bucket of barbecue sauce, and we see gift from Tuck, Ving, and Billy painted on his chest
In barbecue
sauce and a smiley face on his giant metal head.
All right, cool.
And this enormous machine like smashes through a silo cover, basically.
I paint flames on his back because I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
Does look
totally.
cool.
Yeah.
Angel wings that are made out of fire.
Wow, yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, you can tell that you see that and you go, people are going to all think that's cool forever, not just for 1998 to 2004. That's always going to be sick. And he leaves. He is on his way to High Spear.
What do we do with the sword? We went back in there. We painted him with barbecue sauce. I think we grabbed the sword at
The
least.
sword is there.
Yeah.
In Hither and Yon?
No. In the chamber he was in.
So we're all standing around this sword right now.
Yes.
Is there any way to encapsulate it so its influence doesn't affect us?
Good Spout Lore, maybe?
I'm going to roll Spout Lore. It's a 6.
Oh, could we aid?
How's Billy aiding?
Billy is, he's just reaching out to it and going, oh. I could try touch. I mean, it touched me already. I have all these wounds. I was fine then.
Plus bond.
8.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes it a 7, which means something interesting but not necessarily useful. So you think that this sword is clearly in some way containing a demon, like there's a demonic influence in the blade. So you know that you've touched it, and slaughter is likely what you felt. That like rage that just made you want to kill. But you also know that Colm was not just a possessor of the icon of slaughter, but also the icon of honor, and that might have been what he utilized to get Mears to return the sword to him. That does not belong to you.
Yeah.
You have taken what is mine. Return it to me.
Huh.
Right.
Yeah.
So he
Okay.
made Mears want to act honorably.
Yeah.
By giving a murderer a sword to kill us with.
Hey, demons are demons, you know?
It's an impulsion.
They got the power.
Didn't you grab some rope that is imbued in saffron?
No, you have rope that's imbued in saffron. I just have these saffron candles.
The candles, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could wrap it in like a
Saffron, the handle.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm.
Oh,
Saffron
yeah.
Rope,
rope.
And some wax.
Yeah. And then if we wanted to take it into Hither and Yon, we could wrap it in like cloth with saffron.
Yeah. I was making a sheath that's soaked in saffron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn the candles around it, create like a kind of little containment shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should take it.
Okay, I'll take the candles that I have and I'll like just goop them and then just goop them around the handle so we
You
can
dip
take
your
it out.
hands in molten wax
Yeah.
and then grab it.
So I imagine you guys like wrap the saffron rope around the handle, like drag it back to Hither and Yon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the rope, like tink, 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 tink. And then you are doing this containment ritual kind of to make the sword safe. And Mears the whole time is like, pretty sure I said I didn't want it in here.
I know.
Pretty sure I said.
We can't leave it out there, man.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was moving. Okay, so
Because I'm pulling on the rope going, hee hee.
Billy's like under a table far away.
evil sword.
But yeah, I think there's probably enough wax here that we could just melt it all over it
Yeah.
and then surround it in it.
Cool.
Okay,
Then wrap it in the cloth that was dipped in saffron, like
Mhm.
Billy said.
Yep.
Mhm.
great. So it's now like wrapped and sealed and just in the lost and found.
Mhm.
Excellent. A4 is off. The sword is contained. What now?
Let's close the door and let this thing go to wherever it wants to go.
Oh, wherever it wants to go.
Yeah, it'll take us probably somewhere far away from here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Where do we think it goes?
Maybe
Oh, what?
we open up on a beach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking it would be somewhere peaceful.
Yeah.
That Hither and Yon is like, enough of that.
Yeah.
All right. So the shutters slam shut.
Yeah.
Mears has like repaired the door enough that it is back on its hinges.
Mm-hmm.
And they open on a beautiful sunny beach. It's a little overcast because the Firefields is that kind of place where it's like not always bright blue skies. There's the black sands of this part of the continent,
Mhm.
the waves rushing. You see in the distance the pillars of the Sea of Graves. And there's just a beautiful, peaceful beach here. What do you guys do?
Billy, he takes an umbrella out with him and he lies out on the sand and he's like,
Right, Billy has 1 hit point.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a rest, so
Yeah,
there's no
doing a
need for
rest.
poultices, right?
Yeah, you're spending a day resting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
So it is 1 day of rest doing nothing else
Yeah.
to heal yourself back up to
Okay,
full. It's
great.
2 days or 3 days to heal a debility.
Yeah, Billy just when he was at Crystal Bay, he heard a hippie talk about like the healing powers of the sand. So he's like, okay, if I just lay out here, everything will be okay. Yeah, and he's grabbing little fistfuls and going, ah.
Billy, stop eating the
Don't
sand.
eat the sand,
not.
Billy.
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 It's going to give you a tummy ache.
It tastes good.
No.
I mean,
Are you turning it into food?
It tastes good. I mean, I'm not.
I mean, I'm not.
Are you turning it into food or is it going in as sand?
Because it's going to come out as sand, bud.
No.
Yeah.
And Mears comes out of. Okay, Mears stands in front of the doorway of Hither and Yon and looks outside at all of you. Like Billy's laying on the beach and the sun is like kind of casting a nice diffused light through the gray clouds. And he takes a deep breath and he steps through the door. Nope. And he turns around and goes back inside. But I'll make lunch.
And Tug leans into Vic. He's like, that kid has agoraphobia.
He's
No.
definitely been in there way too
He's
long.
been in there It's been in there like 5 years, I think.
Can a room give somebody Nightingale syndrome?
And I think what we're doing, what we've got here is like a resting for the day thinking, planning, whatever you want to do until an actionable thing that you've decided
Yeah.
comes along.
Tuck goes into the ocean and cleans his wounds.
Oh,
Owie.
salt water in the wounds.
It's good for cleaning.
It's got to hurt so bad.
Yeah, Billy sees Tuck do that, so he copies, and it hurts so bad. He's crying, screaming and crying.
I think he's just rubbing his forehead like there's so much bacteria in the water. I'm gonna have to put poultices in their wounds when they go to sleep. Oh my
Yeah, we're doing all the
god.
wrong things.
Yeah, Tuck rubs a bunch of sand and dirt.
Oh
And I
god.
say the hippies said this would do it faster.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
making
it
it
really
worse.
hurts, but I think it's because it's like cut. It's like, you know, if it hurts, it's working.
Yeah,
The
if it
silicates
hurts, it's working.
Yeah.
definitely opening the wounds further than they are. Okay, sitting back and writing down things that sand in wounds. Okay, ocean water in wounds.
It's exfoliating your skin too.
Yeah, so that you get new skin, which will
Heal
Heal up.
faster. Yeah.
So
The
I'm gonna
new
have
skin
to-
underneath the wound is not.
oh my
Injured.
god,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's so smart, Tuck.
I know.
Why did I ever think of that?
It's like peeling the black spot off a potato.
Yeah.
Like you got to go deep enough.
Yeah.
This is a hippie that's wandered up.
Yeah, it's like healing the black. You know, potatoes.
Yeah.
When you're trying to like fucking peel potato and it's got a black spot on it, you got to
Oh,
peel
yeah.
down to where it's not gross anymore.
Excuse me, sir. Please stop talking to my son.
I'm not talking to your son. I'm talking to the Earth's son, bro.
Yeah.
We're all the Earth's children. All right.
Ving, Wind River says he's a druid.
I am. I'm connected to the ways of the waters and the ways of the sands.
Wind River.
So you guys said you were coming from where?
Oh, we're on a study abroad trip
Oh man, that sounds great. Where are
Yeah.
you studying broads?
from McCall.
Whoa, you're all from McCall, like
Yeah.
across the Sea of Graves.
Yeah.
I don't even think you could do that. I had a buddy, his name was Tiber. He was trying to do like a wakeboarding trip across the Sea of Graves. Totally got fucking eaten by a whale, man.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
It's life, you know? I hope I get eaten by a whale. Fingers crossed, bro.
Return to Mother Nature as
Yeah.
she intended.
It's the circle of life, man. I eat the seagrass. The whale eats me. The whale poops me out, and then I nourish the seagrass, man.
Well, there's the sea.
I see that.
I hate this guy. Fucking hate this guy.
Whoa, what are you guys staying in that cave for? And you see, like, Hither and Yon has, like, taken itself to a jumble of rocks that had, like, a rough wooden door, and you see etched into the stone above it, like, haphazardly, Hither and Yon.
That's where we're staying.
Oh.
Gap year only, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
come on, man. You can make some room for your old buddy Wind River, right?
I don't know. We're pretty full up.
You guys cool if I take, like, a hot leak or something real quick, though? You got a bathroom in there probably, right?
We
I-
usually don't.
I feel like our GM can't really handle another NPC.
I completely disagree. The world can bear the burdens that it creates, so...
And then Billy's like, I don't know if I like this guy anymore.
All right.
Let's take a hot leak in,
Yeah, I don't like
in
that.
our
I
bathroom.
don't like the hot leak. What if I need to take a cold shit?
Yeah.
Anyways, I just kind of came up because someone mentioned there was a hippie here. So,
Yeah.
like, whatever you guys want to do is cool with me. I need a couple bucks, by the way, if you guys got anything on you.
Oh, shit. Do you have shit that you want to sell?
Oh, brother, I am glad you asked. What are you looking for?
We're wondering, do you know like the Winewood vintage
Yeah.
of wine?
Oh, I see what you're trying to. No, absolutely. That's not
Fuck.
something I would
Well,
have.
what kind of stuff do you have? Like, what's in that cart you're dragging?
What are you holding?
In my cart?
Yeah.
Fucking great question, guys. What is in my cart? So you're looking for some winewood? Don't got that.
Okay.
I abstain from the spirits crafted by man. I only partake of the herbs created by the Mother Earth. So I got some of that if you want, which he's got halfling pipe leaf. And I got some healing tinctures
Yeah.
of my own creation.
Okay.
Oh, those
Oh.
might not work.
Yeah.
Can I see those? What's in them?
That was such a quick. I have some healing tinctures. Oh, of my own creation. Oh, those don't work. I promise.
That is
Yeah,
definitely
you want
not
to take a
thing.
look?
Yeah, I would love to.
Check it out, bro.
I am a bit of a tincturist myself. I tinker in tinctures.
He takes the a feller tincture, and he takes the tarp off his cart, and there's just a pile of shit. It's just a jumble. He's like, just sick. And he starts pulling stuff out of this pile. There's like boots and like sleeping bags and a pillow and swim trunks.
So he lives in this cart. Okay. So this is just his house.
Yeah.
The world is my house. You know?
Wow,
Okay, I kind of like him again.
And he pulls out like a handful of like little glass vials of various sizes. Here you go. Check them out.
Okay. Pop the lid.
Yeah.
Give him a little whiff.
Yeah, smells herbal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in these?
Roll discern realities.
No, okay.
2d6 plus wisdom.
12.
You get 3
Ooh.
questions off that list.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Not these, that's for sure. This dude does not know what he is doing. He has clearly just like been taking herbs. Like you're sniffing and you're like, okay, Smarty root, familiar with that. Echinacea. Oh, interesting. Where'd you get that?
Pine?
Oh, calendula. Like pine.
Yeah.
Pine. This smells like dirt to me. This
Yeah.
one smells like there's just dirt in it.
What should I be on the lookout for?
He's got a bunch of stuff in this cart that if he doesn't know that these don't work, he might not understand something valuable he has here. So what is something that you find that you're like, oh,
I mean, we're in the principalities.
yeah, you are on the, I would say you're south of Black Glass on the western coast of the Firefields, facing the Sea of Graves. Maybe we roll a d6. And a 6 is Hibernia water, like a vial of Hibernia water.
Hibernia water?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, you got to roll a 6 on a flat check, 1 die.
Okay.
5 to 4 is saffron, which is seems pretty common in the principalities.
I like it.
And 1 to 3 is some
Brochure for a liquor store.
totally, yeah, absolutely.
Could
yeah.
just be mysterious teas that look fun.
Mysterious teas. Yeah, mysterious herbs.
Mysteries.
There's probably towns nearby. You'd have to do some walking around.
Here we go.
Here we go.
1.
Fuck.
So it's
We just got fucking tea from this guy.
well, you know, it looks like you're looking at Tuck and Billy, who are absolutely fucked up.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? They could use some soothing teas.
Okay.
That might be nice.
Okay.
I'll make them of my own.
Yeah.
I will not serve them this.
Oh, I see you're perusing my teas, bro.
Yeah.
1 coin, and they're yours.
What?
Oh shit.
Oh, do we even have
Do we have any?
coins?
Sorry, we don't have cash on
The
us.
world is our
Oh.
coins.
Oh, I see. It's one of those situations. And he puts the tart back over his cart.
What,
Whoa,
man?
what the
I thought the world was your oyster, just like how it's our oyster.
Yeah, but like the world is my home, but not my fridge, you know? Like bro's gotta eat.
Well,
And I'm willing to allow you to partake of these teas if you allow me to partake of your fine establishment.
yeah. 1 bowl of soup, but you have to eat
Bowl
it.
of soup?
You have to
Done, bro.
Eat it outside. You're not allowed in the building.
What?
I had a guy come in my hut years ago. I couldn't get him out for months.
Man, I just want to like sit down like in a plush chair, bro. You know, like I want to sit down in a plush chair. I want to like fucking be in front of a fireplace and like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I already kind of poked my head in, so I know what's going on in there.
Fuck.
And I just want to take a load off.
Okay,
Okay.
Fine.
fine. We
okay,
huddle
fine.
first, though.
Yeah,
We
okay,
huddle.
fine.
So we huddle.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I've met 1,000 of this guy at a music festival. His vibes are good for 5 minutes, and then the vibes turn sour.
Yes.
It's like centaur milk. It's only good for 5 minutes, and then it's rotten. The vibes turn rotten.
As soon as the pipe weed starts wearing off, he's going to turn into the meanest person we've ever
Oh,
met.
no. Can we let him in, or
Well, I don't think we can control. Hither and yon came here. It might have come for him.
I'm just saying it could get ugly. We might have to remove him forcibly, which I'm willing to do.
I'm willing to do.
I don't know,
Okay.
guys. I think we could trust him, really, if we really
Yeah,
cut him.
why are you in the
Oh,
hut?
sorry.
Give us some privacy.
All right, that was already 1 point against you.
Oh, fuck. No. How many points do I have?
2.
Do they go up or down?
They go down.
Oh, no.
All right, I think we do have to let him in.
Fine.
Also, he has a little bit of Hibernia water on him.
Right.
Okay, man. You can come in for lunch only,
Hell yeah, brother.
and then you have to leave.
All right. And he drags his cart over to Hither and Yon and starts trying to put it through the door.
You
No,
can't
no.
bring it in.
We'll
no.
take
What?
it.
But all my stuff.
You don't need your stuff inside. This place will provide.
The world is my
universe.
stuff. I see. All right, cool. And he walks in and
He sits in my favorite chair.
yeah, he
Ooh,
sits
wow.
right in
Go.
Billy's chair and he starts snapping. Garçon, over here, please.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, you can come up to the bar and order, bro.
This guy has trust fund kid vibes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, that's probably what's hiding under all the garbage in that cart.
His trust fund.
Yeah.
So he did leave his card outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we want to rummage.
Try and find his trust fund.
Vin does have one more question.
I have one more.
Oh, shit.
What about what here's not what it appears to be?
Oh.
Smart.
Yeah,
Mhm,
like he has a trust
mhm.
fund kit.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of sunstone in his fucking cart.
It's a bunch of bags of coins taped under the cart.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet
That's
he does have a coin person here, probably.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't want to rob him, I
No.
guess.
Feels
Yeah.
bad to
You guys
As-
straight up find a coin purse, and it's like jangling with coins.
season 1 us would have taken this.
We're heroes now.
I did a lot of bad stuff earlier. I don't want his stupid coins.
Yeah, I don't feel like taking them.
What else here is not what it appears to be? Oh, you know what? You are digging around in his like herbal zone where it's just like a pile of like weird herbs. And Billy, you notice an herb that is blight leaf,
Blight leaf.
and it is a potent poison.
I'm glad we didn't buy tea from him then.
Mm-hmm. I like that it's in amongst the teas.
Mm-hmm.
We should get rid of this for his own safety.
Yeah.
for sure. You should take that, Bill.
Probably doesn't know what it is.
Oh, Billy's taking the blight leaf?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's going to fucking die. Go kill somebody.
just started writing it down in her inventory. I like that.
Wow. We should take that for
Yeah.
for his own
For
good.
his own
For his
good.
own good.
In the middle of writing down blight leaf.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna steal the Hibernia water, which doesn't feel good, but I need it
You
more
know
than he does.
what? I think you should take that for his own good.
I also don't think he knows what he's dealing with
What
this.
if he drinks it? I
Yeah.
don't know what happens.
Might be poisonous to a guy
That's
that
stupid.
crusty. Yeah. So here, you put that in one of your vials, and I'll run down to the ocean and put just regular ocean water in it.
Mm,
Great.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't know the difference.
Yeah, he won't know the difference.
One.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's one tiny little like vial of it.
Mhm.
And you can tell just by its the glimmering crystal clarity of the water, slightly blue hue even in the vial. Ooh, beautiful, icy.
And Tuck goes down to the ocean and fills the vial that it was in with just regular ocean water.
Great.
And then
Murky
he
and
drinks
gross.
some ocean water because a hippie told him that was good for you.
Do you like look around first, like,
Biggs writing it down in his notes of also okay, you're gonna have to desalinate Tuck.
Gonna have to put him under a tarp in the sun and let all the salt come out of him.
He comes back, his lips are so cracked.
Already.
What's up, guys?
Sea grapes is extremely salty, we've said.
So salty.
And this is a day of rest. Do you want to cut
Yeah.
forward for the day, or?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so-
take his coins for his own good as well.
Oh man,
You know what?
You
Season 12
robbing
of
this
me would
guy?
also take this.
this guy's getting robbed now.
this guy's on his fourth bowl of lobster chowder.
Yeah.
And I'm like getting a little pissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
because he's going through the chowder pretty
Going through
fast.
the chowder really fast. I'm trying to eat as fast as him, but you know, I don't feel that good.
Yeah.
How
Uh-huh.
many stab wounds I have?
You have one hit point.
I have 1 hit point.
Billy, rub more sand in it.
I'm trying, but
Billy?
it's-
I'll rub sand in it. Puts some poultice on there.
Roll. Are you robbing this guy?
I like it.
Roll. You know what?
I'm
No,
roll-
I did say it was a coin purse.
Let me roll a d20.
Absolutely
How
not.
many coins?
Please.
Yeah.
So I don't really use or haven't for a long time used the Dungeon World loot table, but the first option is a few coins, 2d8 or so.
Okay.
I feel like this guy's not carrying around a ton of money, but
No.
2d8 worth of coins.
2d8. Okay,
Yep.
here we go. 6.
6 coins.
Not bad.
Oh,
And are they do you think they're principalities coins, or where are they minted?
Yeah, they're principalities.
Yeah.
They're Kinosian
Yeah.
coins.
Cool.
Fresh from the mint.
Oh, maybe the Kinosian coins have an image of the hand.
The hand?
Oh.
Ryan's
Oh.
hand. Now is a symbol of like this
Right.
fallen
Yeah.
kingdom.
Yeah.
Great. So you rip this dude off.
Yeah. And another thing we find that is not what it appears is we find his ID with his real name on it.
He has a driver's
Yeah.
license in
Yeah.
the cart.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
says
it's the little painted like scroll fold
Yeah.
down with his info.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
it says Jared Martin Fairweather Masterly the Fourth.
You think he's a masterly?
Yes, he's the one that left.
You didn't even roll for this, man. You just decided.
It's world building, Sean.
It's fucking taking my
It
autonomy.
makes sense.
Yeah.
He was snapping at the waiter.
It was
True.
because he was acting like a trust fund.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
It's really fun.
He's like
And
the youngest one
Yeah.
that has no responsibility.
And you guys know that you just absolutely obliterated a facility that his dad was at, and you've fought with one of presumably his older brother,
yeah.
and you walk in and see him in a totally different light. Like, you know that this is a scion of a wealthy black glass family.
So we could take it for all he's worth.
Finally.
Oh my God, the tables have turned.
I must say, this lobster chowder is quite delectable, bro. Oh, hello, my friends. What's going on? I'm just kicking it back in this chair. You see his like gross, dirty bare feet are up on like the ottoman.
Ew,
Jeez
get your
Christ.
feet
You're
off there.
Off the
nails.
ottoman? Why?
'Cause you are gross,
Oh.
and this ottoman is not gross.
Oh, okay. Look, all right. That's the kind of situation we're in. Fair enough.
You have pretty clean cuticles for somebody who's been wandering the earth the whole life,
Yeah, and
And you sure know a lot about lobster chowder.
and how it's supposed to be prepared.
I feel like you might have discovered something about my backstory and are now questioning me in a new light.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought you were like a son of the earth, but it seems like you might be the son of something else.
Looks like your stories are going back and forth.
And then Tuck and Billy. Wait, do you get that?
I get it, because Masterly the Fourth.
Oh.
Like, it took Billy a second, and he
Yeah.
goes, nice.
And Ving's standing there with his hands on his hips, like looking at the guys, like he's the fourth.
Oh, he's the fourth. Oh, he's Lee Masterly, the guy that the refinery guy. He's his son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
He's like this.
He's the fourth Lee Masterly.
He's the fourth. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ivy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. So he takes a fat rip off his joint. You've discovered my backstory. It's true. I'm a scion of the Masterly family.
Here you are, taking from the poor.
I have taken a voluntary vow of poverty, I will have you know,
Okay.
and I have wandered the world. Sure, maybe I have various accounts in various Firefields towns
Huh.
and can draw on an account given to me in trust
Yeah.
when required.
Sure.
That's so funny.
But besides that, I have taken a vow of poverty. So
When did you take that vow? Just out of curiosity.
3 or 4 days ago.
Why?
Why?
Mhm.
Maybe because my dad kicked me out. Maybe because I wanted to see the world. Maybe because I realized that the world is my trust. Is my
The world is not just.
is my dad. I guess.
Huh, what did you do to get kicked out?
Oh, I gripped it and ripped it too hard, and I was too gnarly, and my dad couldn't get down with my steez. I also crashed a motor carriage through his dining room during a key business meeting, but in his fault,
Defense. Oh.
in my defense, he left those keys unattended. Well, I can tell maybe it's time for me to hit the old dusty road, so if you don't mind, and he like picks up the bowl of chowder and chugs from it for a long time.
So much.
Yeah, like gulp,
it was full
gulp,
when
Yeah.
he started.
gulp, and you're just watching him do this.
He did not clock how full it was, and
No.
he wanted to make a swift and
Yeah.
cool
He has to
exit.
stop halfway through. Take a breath. Take a big breath.
Well, big burp.
Wipes his mouth with one of his
Oh, and
dreadlocks.
then wipes it onto my chair? Kill this guy.
Jessica is referencing a thing that someone did at our house one time that she still thinks about.
The world is my napkin, okay,
Yes.
dude?
Yes.
The world, that Mother Nature is my napkin.
Gaia is my butler.
Okay. And he wipes all the chowder off his face and goes to the door. I guess if I'm not wanted.
He looks at Ving and Billy.
Jessica's kind of nodding.
Yeah.
No, you're
They're all-
not.
we're all-
Ving's playing with something on the table.
Yeah, we're all kind of like, just,
Bye.
okay.
There's nothing we want to leverage out of this guy,
I
right?
don't know.
Yeah,
what
isn't
could
it-
we leverage?
We could,
Get some information. He obviously doesn't like his dad.
yeah, we could use him to like get access to Gallum because we do have to
Oh.
Yeah.
gotta save his life.
So he's like, well, I guess if you don't need me.
Wait a second.
And he puts a hand up on the door jamb and slowly turns around with the joint in his mouth.
He's also smoking it in the way that a dirtbag smokes, which is like this.
No, he's doing like this, and then he like flips it around. You know, the like does that, and then changes the
Who the
grip
fuck
on them.
does
What a
that?
fucking
dickheads! It's
Sometimes
a thing.
he's doing this. Then when you're in, you seen these guys?
No.
What?
What the fuck?
There's all different ways to
Wow.
smoke this, guys.
I'm such a square. I don't know anything.
No,
Doing this,
people
guys?
just do it weird ways. There's the normal ways to do it, but he is not doing it.
Like this.
Whoa, cool.
Uh,
And he slowly turns around.
Okay, wait there for a second.
One more bowl of bisque for the boy.
Don't mind if I do. Mears is like, oh my god, he is not gonna stay here, is he?
We don't know.
I'll kill him.
Okay,
Just
just
kill him, and then you know what? I might try to kill the three of you for doing it to me.
okay. Right, Mears has a sword he doesn't want in here already.
It's affecting you. Its influences upon you. Oh, no,
No,
this is our
you're
influence.
influencing me. This sword has nothing to do with this.
okay, maybe we have been behaving badly. I'm sorry, Mears.
It's okay. I'm the innkeeper. Everything's fine.
You're such a gracious host,
All right. No, hither and Giannis for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
except this guy.
except for this motherfucker. But if he will be useful to the three of you in your quest to, let's be frank, save the world. I can't believe we've gotten here. Can't believe this is where the stakes are at now. You might have to save the world, and if this guy is going to help you with that, then I will kill him after.
Okay, listen to his stories. Keep him entertained.
I'm
We're-
running out of bisque.
Just make more
You know
fucking
what?
bisque.
I'm running out of. Oh, just make more bisque, Mears. Make more bisque, Mears. Find more lobsters, Mears. Just go outside. There's lobsters in the fucking sand, Mears. Sorry. You know how hard it is to juice a bisque?
Juice.
Yeah,
Bisque.
bisque fruit. What do you guys think bisque is?
I never thought about it.
Of course you didn't think. I'm sorry.
I think
Billy, you're a child. I should not yell at you.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. You're right. I should have known.
And you hear a. So, what are we doing here? What's the deal?
Okay, go hang out at the bar with Mears.
Radio. And he holds his breath the whole way to the bar and then just right in Mears' face.
He does
Uh-oh.
like one of those vape cloud things.
Yeah, he's like doing the circle and he's like pushing him forward. Okay.
Okay, so this is maybe a time to talk about the stuff that Cole told us
Mm-hmm.
and what we want to do about all of it.
I don't want him to know anything.
No.
Yeah, so he's
No.
far
Yeah,
away.
you guys can like fully go. The common room's not massive. But you can go to like the fireplace, which I've
Yeah.
always imagined as being
Mhm.
like fairly far away from the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so Colm asked us to save Callum for him.
Mm-hmm.
So that must mean the Gibbous Man's got Calumet too.
Yeah, and he showed us that the only thing that might be able to hurt the Gibbous Man is the waning knife, right?
That's what his mother was saying.
Yeah, it's the only thing that has ever hurt a god
That we know about. Yeah.
that we know about.
Was a piece of that god. And
Yeah.
the waning knife has some of him, the Gibbous Man, because it contains the body of Lillian.
Yeah,
So that it could mean that it might hurt him.
yeah. So we need to get the waning knife back. Do we want to honor the, not going to say promise, but sort of like tacit suggestion of a promise that we made to a dying man to save his brother?
I think that it's not just his brother we'd be saving in doing so, though. If he is the icon for tyranny, we'd be saving a lot of people's lives if we were able to save him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we do have to do this.
I think so. Plus, we have points to the horizon where there's a giant robot standing on the other side of it.
Like A4 is just like,
Yeah,
Okay.
you see him like walking
In the
like
distance?
over a
Yeah.
hill range,
Well-
like towards High Spear.
be nice as fuck.
Nice as fuck.
Everybody be cool.
All these birds on his shoulder,
Yeah.
just tiny little birds.
The Vanka bus is coming.
Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room
So we can be nice together.
from now until forever. So, I mean, so you guys are thinking that you should attempt to free Callum from the influence of tyranny?
Okay, so what is the move from here?
Where is Callum?
And where's the fucking waning knife?
I mean,
Yeah.
we gave it to.
We gave it
Cloud
to the
piercer.
bird.
I can try and reach out and find out where it is.
Okay.
Oh my god, I hope he hasn't dropped into the ocean or something.
We cut to Cloudpiercer.
Oh no! Fuck no!
Whoa. This thing is tiny.
Shit, this thing is so small.
Gail, have you seen my knife?
What's in my nest? I like to hold on to it.
It's cold against my skin.
It reminds me of Tuck, who I have a complicated relationship with. I've been telling everybody about it.
I know everybody's wondering, when are they just going to get it over with already?
Come on, it's been will they, won't they for 5 seasons now.
It's the mystery of the podcast.
The story at the core of the narrative. When will Gale just get torn up by that? So you're going to try and connect with Cloudpiercer?
Yes.
Is this a communion? Because I think the influence of the storm would make it harder than just like a straight up, like jump into his mind like you have in the past.
I'll use Communion of Whispers.
Yeah.
Should we go outside to do it?
Yeah.
Or like stand in the doorway?
Yeah.
Good call.
I like being outside.
Mm-hmm. So you're sitting on the beach?
On the grassy knoll up at the front.
Above
The blue sands above
Right.
the beach.
And Billy and Tuck are sitting on either side of you.
Yeah.
We're looking at the storms and the pillars.
Oh,
Yeah.
You can see them far, far off.
Yeah.
2d6 plus wisdom, I believe, for communion.
I got 13.
Whoa! So communion of whispers, I believe it just means that you get a vision or a boon related to your current
It's
situation.
clear and helpful.
You close your eyes, you try and make that connection as you have, you're reaching out through the spiritual energies of the world, and you are no longer in your body. You are seeing through the eyes of a mighty creature soaring through dappled mountains of cloud.
My stomach drops.
Yes, as you dive down, pull back up the face of one of these towering edifices of cloud. On either side to you, dozens of thunderbirds flying in formation,
Whoa.
and the presence is felt. Ving, is that you?
Cloudpiercer,
Ah, it has been so long, Ving.
how are you going?
The war against Thronebreaker and his flock has been fraught, and the storm vicious. We are on an offensive right now. Oh, sorry, it's hard to keep up the general talk when I'm thinking mentally. I'm also worms, I'm so hungry, worms.
Yes.
Sorry, one second.
You have not had time to recuperate.
It has been a tough campaign, Ving. I won't lie. But the knife has been a great boon. And he looks down and you see like the harness that you kind of put on him with the knife sheathed on the front of his chest.
Mhm.
We are currently moving, seeking the piece of the moon, the piece of Lillian, which we believe powers the storm.
Oh.
Ugh.
Have they gotten some pieces?
We have found one other piece, and the
Oh.
battle to reclaim it was costly.
What is that? Ask, and then Tuck pokes
Yeah,
Ving.
we're all like tugging on.
He's like, hey,
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
him.
yeah. Oh,
Ask him what the pieces do.
I'm going to ask him what the pieces do.
We're pressed up
Yeah.
against his ears like
You
he's
both
wearing
have a-
headphones.
Yeah.
You have a tumbler, like a cup up against either
we,
side of it.
we have a
his
cup
head.
against your head. And we're
Yeah.
Ask him, where did he find it? Are there more?
What do you do with the piece of the moon, and where are you going? Do you believe there to be more pieces?
You guys just have like cups against
Yeah.
Ving's head.
Glass cups.
I'm saying, stop breathing so loudly, Tuck.
what the? I have 5 hit points, dude.
I have one.
You're littler.
Okay.
One is bigger for you than it is for me.
Okay, so that we've seen 2 other pieces of the moon before. One was carved into an altar on Forfrost,
Oh.
which was the piece that represented grief. Or no,
Oh.
anger, rage. It was rage because Billy felt like these people don't care about me and like was overcome with the emotion from that piece.
It was underneath the fort, right?
Underneath the fort, the temple was
Right.
built on top of it.
Yes.
And then underneath Adarnak Allwater's tower was another piece, and
Right.
that piece made Billy want to sacrifice himself
oh,
to save Ving.
shit.
So-
Wait. Were we supposed to be fucking collecting
Yeah,
these?
should we have grabbed those?
Fuck, why do we keep forgetting to pick stuff up?
So
Ask
stupid.
Ask him. Should we have grabbed those?
Yes.
Tell 'em where they were.
We should have grabbed those. That's clear. The vision is not murky.
So this piece that they reclaimed, what do we think it was? Because I think at this point you would realize you've encountered them enough, and you're getting like flashes of Cloudpiercer's experiences in this battle.
I like that it is has been worn down by the sea, so it's like a smooth piece.
Oh yes, yeah. It was enough that Cloudpiercer could like pick it up in his talon.
Wow. Maybe it was from. It had come out of like it was at the bottom of a river that had come out of a cave.
Oh, that's cool. That it was like not like in some incredible temple or beneath a wizard's tower. It was just in a riverbank. That's really cool. You would know or posit through this clear image. We believe not only was the moon part of Lillian's material form in this place, but the pieces of the moon represent pieces of Lillian herself, parts of her psyche. This piece drew those towards it with feelings of great, what do we think here?
Longing.
Oh, I kind of like longing, that it's like her,
Yearning.
oh, because of the direction, yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't even think of that. But yeah, also that.
We've described yearning as a metaphysical direction. So longing, yearning, because I think during the battle, like when she was the Blood Moon, she wanted to be with Chimes, but like couldn't be.
Right.
Because she was overcome by this need to get revenge.
Right.
So the power of the longing that this stone emanated drew many to it who sought to claim it in a covetous nature, and we had to fight beak and talon. This piece at the center of the storm, we believe, represents her railing against the injustice of her imprisonment, causing the storm to, help me out. The storm is trying to escape, much like Lillian wants to escape. You know what I mean? What's the word for that? I'm a bird. I don't actually speak your language. Worms. I'm so hungry to sleep. That thing where I put my head under my wing when I'm sleepy. So comfortable. Worms.
Is it like freedom or
dissipation?
Something like that.
Emancipation?
Emancipation.
Yeah, that kind of vibe in general.
So the one that they're going for now is this?
Yes, because they believe Thronebreaker is trying to use this piece of the moon and the storm in service to the Gibbous Man to aid in this sort of flattening of the realms and in the consolidation of some sort of form that he might be able to take.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they think that if they're going to really stop this, they need to get to that piece, but it's tough because Thronebreaker is a force of nature.
Right.
So he doesn't currently have the piece. He has another piece, though, you said.
Yes, which has been squirreled away, I think, in the Eyrie that they've been kind of camping in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they have a fort.
Nests.
Yeah, nests, like mountain peaks that are guarded by other Thunderbirds.
I tug on Vang again. I say, tell Cloudpiercer we found another way, but we need the knife.
He can hear you.
Oh.
Yes,
hi,
hello, Billy.
Hi, sorry, I didn't mean to argue in your ear. I didn't know you could hear me.
It's okay. It's a confusing process. It's kind of like he's on speakerphone.
Ving is saying this in his voice.
I can
it's
hear
sort of like he's on speakerphone.
I can hear some guy yelling about lobster bisque in the background.
Oh. And you're right. Tuck is breathing really loud.
Oh, I can hear you.
I think he has sleep apnea, but he is awake. It is confusing. He has waking apnea.
Why are people fucking roasting me right now?
I don't understand. So the knife is required in your quest.
We may need the knife at some point.
We think that it might be the only thing that can hurt the Gibbous Man.
Are you using it right now?
It is the only thing drawing us towards the piece of the moon that we require to end this battle.
I think that we are not in need of it right now, but we will be soon.
Yeah, hold it close to you and keep it safe.
I will defend it with my life, as will those of my flock. And he turns his head to the side. He says, right, and they go, caca! In unison. The cries piercing the heavens.
The bolt of lightning.
Oh, in the distance.
Yeah.
Yes, you hear a storm, the thunder rumbling.
Yeah. We can
From
see
their
it
passage.
in our aspect and hear it in our real ears.
Yeah.
There you are, Cloudpiercer.
You're out there somewhere with the thunder rolls.
We cut to A4 for a second, and he's like, "Whoa, that was sick!"
Wow.
Metal storm. Hopefully, stay away.
I gotta go now.
Because I am metal as fuck.
Starts running faster. Shit. Shit.
Turning.
I thought it'd be funny if he was watching it and thought it sounded cool, so he tried to make the sound. He's like,
Oh yeah.
cool.
And the thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Great. So I think that makes sense. The knife is important to this. Cloudpiercer does need it.
Yes.
So you're kind of it sounds like your option is we'll get you later when you do your thing. The other option, just to lay them out on the table, is you could help.
Yeah.
If you could end the battle quickly and more decisively, you could get the knife, but that would draw you away from helping Callum.
Yeah, I personally feel like we need to follow the Callum thread.
Totally.
And
I'm just letting you know what like the potential paths
Yep.
are.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Mhm.
I think the bird fight is for the birds.
Mm,
Yeah,
mhm.
that makes sense.
All right. Well, I should probably get going now.
Thank you. Can I somehow give him a boon towards foraging? Have you known about gooseneck barnacles?
No, what is a gooseneck barnacle?
It's like a sea worm.
Oh, what?
The whole formation dips,
They all
turn.
dip through the clouds. Thank you, Ving. You have given us a great boon this day.
Great.
Come on, folks. Let's eat.
Worms are back on the menu, boys.
They all fucking hit the water like those diving birds. Like,
Yes.
All these worms hanging out their beaks.
Sorry.
Wow, they do
graceful.
not eat well.
We should have tuned back out for that. We should not have seen that.
You didn't tune out fast enough.
Yeah.
So they're all
Oh,
just- and you're back here on the beach.
Great.
All right.
And we hear Mears yelling at Wind River.
All right. No more bisque. Bisque is done. Go outside.
That's not a bread bowl. You can't eat that.
It's a regular bowl. Stop licking my balls. Get out of here. And he, all right, man. And he gets like pushed, stumbles out the door. Wow, that dude is ornery.
That narc makes a good bisque.
All right. Well, and he's packing up his cart. Are you sure you don't want me to hang out?
No.
All right. Mears is like, absolutely not. You're done.
Sorry, man. You behaved really badly in there.
Yeah, he makes the rules.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by, though.
All right. Well, if you guys ever find yourself in Black Glass, look me up. That's where I'm going to probably end up again. Masterly Manor in the Slate District. Look me up. Unless you want me to go with you.
Mears slams the door.
So you close the door and Mears he wheels on all of you. And he has a finger out. No more hippies.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
No more. All right?
Somebody hurt you.
Yeah, that guy. That guy mentally hurt me.
He talked at me for 45 minutes about all of the different music festivals he's been to. And he listed all the drugs he did at them and all the bands he saw.
That's all he did. Whenever he talked about a thing that he did, he just talked about the amounts of each thing that he took or drank. That's all he seemed to care about.
Yes.
And you could tell that you could tell he's rich. You can just tell.
His personality was consumption.
Yeah, his hair was so carefully messy, you know?
Uh-huh.
And I swear, I like you guys. Ving, you could be called hippie adjacent,
Hey.
but it's authentic.
Okay.
It's authentic. You know, you are a creature of the natural world.
All
That
right.
guy is cruising for a perusing.
I'm sorry, Mears. We'll make it up to you.
Okay. All right. I wanted it on the table.
You hear Wind River slamming on the window. He's like, hey guys, I'm missing some items from like my car. And then all the windows slam shut.
We're just like shifty-eyed, guilty-faced.
And it just moves a few miles down the beach. All right. Anything else that we want to handle before we move on to wherever we want to move on?
No, I do want to heal up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Take this day.
Great. Yeah, take the day to heal up.
Billy made green curry.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Okay, back up to 26.
Nice.
Great. Everybody's
26.
healed. Well,
Wow.
I think it is like, it's not like hit points are funny. It kind of tricks you into thinking like, oh, it's either you're dead or you're healthy. You guys are like bandaged up
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like you've been through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy looks like a little mummy.
Fully wrapped. And he's spilling leftover green curry all over his bandages. So they're like kind of stained green.
He's using his bandages to wipe
Yeah.
his face with it.
Yeah, the bandages
It's not
around
loose
his
bandages. Like,
Yeah.
Those aren't serviettes, Billy.
And you hear
Well, they are serviettes, but they're for a different purpose.
and you hear the back door open. And you hear, I think we've made some real strides. If we alter that conduit in the way that I was saying, no, we can't alter the conduit that way. I told you, if we take that plating off, it's gonna burst.
They come in and they see Billy, but as a mummy.
Wait.
They see Tuck as a mummy.
Oh no, mummies!
We're going to hug
Yeah.
them?
No, it's happening! It's just like the premonitions I had. And they stop, and Mears is like, no, it's them. Oh, wow. You guys look bad.
We really took a beating.
Smash cut to Mears ladling out a bunch of leftover green curry. Wow, that's quite a sequence of events.
Yeah.
So you're saying you killed Colm Blackhammer.
Yeah.
So now your plan is go and save the other twin.
That's
Yeah.
what he asked us to do.
And Perel is slowly like looking at the curry and kind of like dropping it back into the bowl. Are you guys sure that's wise?
Probably not, but if he is the icon for tyranny, and if it brings us another step closer to the Gibbous Man, the Gibbous Man was using them for some purpose.
Yeah, to try and destroy the High Spear,
Yeah.
and also to they wanted to reform Kinos. That's wild. I don't know how that would help the Gibbous Man, unless they didn't know what he wanted after that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think he wants after that?
The Gibbous Man?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this like Spout Lore territory?
Yeah, this could be a Spout Lore or Discern Realities. It is kind of putting together information that you guys have.
Okay. Tuck's gonna try and Spout Lore.
Uh-huh.
What was the Gibbous Man trying to get out of the twins?
Mhm.
Because he might still be able to get it out of just Callum.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, 10.
Okay.
Ten.
Yeah, so Tuck, you think that like what Colm told you about their goal, which was refounding the kingdom of Kinos, even then you were like, well, that can't be the whole puzzle,
Yeah.
because what does the Gibbous Man get out of that?
Mm-hmm.
And you think about like your encounters with him and the absolute disdain that he has for mortal beings, and Colm's like images of him through these like the visions that he gave you, and the stuff you know about his interactions with Lillian, and the stuff Chimes has told you, and the things you know from the old stories. You think that he was probably just, you knew a lot of people like this in McCall, people like Fathom, who would sometimes like give someone something seemingly out of kindness, but only because they knew they were going to take it from them.
Oh.
That his plan could be that it doesn't matter who rules Kinos, because there might not be a Kinos if the Gibbous Man achieves what he wants to achieve.
Right.
All he wants is what you think is his godhood back, and potentially to bring everything back down to the foundations, wipe it clean. And you think that the Gibbous Man's ultimate goal might be, let's just start again.
Right.
Bring the night sky to the earth.
Back to the drawing board.
So pretty chill stakes, I guess.
Huh.
So well, the thing that Tuck is left with is, how does he do that? The smog is part of it. You think that like maybe he wants Lillian out so she can do it?
I mean, it would make sense with the crumbling of the graves right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we think about it, like if it's holding up, or as legends say, it's holding up the night sky.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Bringing the towers down could bring, yeah, like metaphysically, in a sense, bring the sky closer, allow him to take his form.
Right.
Not only physically bringing the night sky to the earth, but putting a darkness, a shroud over the eyes of mortals,
Yeah.
Mhm.
leaving them in the dark.
And if his goal was to bring the realms, like the spheres, close, which is causing the towers to crack,
Uh-huh.
the towers cracking could it could be part of his plan. He could want to bring that whole thing down. He could want to open Lillian's tomb.
But he wouldn't want Lillian to be free, so he would have to, if he let her out, it's because he knows,
That he can control her?
yeah.
Yeah, you would think that, like, especially if he's afraid of her, and if he wants to let her out, there might be a piece that you don't know yet.
Oh, shit. No, we do know it. Because the birds just fucking told us.
What?
The pieces of Lillian.
The pieces of Lillian. That's why he's collecting them. So he can control her when she gets out.
He has different aspects of her.
That's a very interesting idea.
I fucking figured it out. Just me, Tuck, alone.
The figure outer.
He got so excited when he put it together, he got up and kicked a chair.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck yeah.
Hey.
So the pieces that we've encountered that we're familiar with, the piece in the storm, which
Mhm.
is her desire to escape, to be free, and to like live the way that she wants to live.
And if he had control over that,
Is what that piece is controlled by the storm and Thronebreaker, who is a servant of the Gibbous Man. The other was beneath the temple in Fort Forfrost, which was controlled by the Magi,
Mm-hmm.
who are servants of the Gibbous Man. The other part underneath Addernack Allwater's tower, question mark.
No one can get in there.
He tried to get in there,
But he
Yeah.
can't get in.
but he can't get in.
Yeah.
So maybe Allwater like set up. I mean, maybe that's what it was. Maybe she set up some sort of protection there
Yeah.
because she knew he would try.
We had that vision of Ileana as well, working to connect different pieces of the sky, like with the Gibbous Man, the spider reaching
Oh,
as she
yes.
was searching for things
She
to
was-
try and
She
protect.
was reading the points of light
Yeah.
in
She's
the
trying
dark.
to find the pieces of the moon
Yes.
to take them away from him, and that's why he came down on her.
Yeah,
That makes
I think
sense.
so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everything he's doing, it all makes sense. Like that's why he corrupted the trees of knowledge. That's why he wants the High Spear Tower down.
He was trying to get into the forest
Yeah.
because there's probably one there too.
Definitely.
Mm.
There must be.
Yeah. And there's probably one under the tower or somewhere at High Spear. Kind of feels like the towers
Kind of
would
makes
be.
sense now, hey?
because it's like it's.
Oh my
the-
god, what if there's one under the tower?
That's what I just said.
I think you guys might be talking about different towers.
There's one under the tower there too.
Oh my god, under the High Spear? Ving,
No.
that's genius.
Don't give big credit for this.
Hey, that's so smart. It makes so much sense.
Oh my
Gotta
God.
be
Oh my
one.
gosh.
You guys are gaslighting me, and I'm gonna go crazy.
It's pronounced gas lamping.
Doug gets up and kicks another chair, but this time because he's angry.
So this one is a wooden chair, goes straight into the fireplace.
You guys make me so mad sometimes.
Okay, so do we think that there is a piece of the moon under the High Spear, or that part is just in the destruction of the tower, like separating the people of the mortal peoples?
Is there any time I could? What about spending in my time here talking to the moon? Use night moves to see if we can figure out where these chunks of the moon are. If we understand where the pieces of Lillian are scattered, we'd have a jump on the big Gibbous Man.
Yeah.
The big Gibbous Man.
The big old Gibbous Man.
And we could tell Cloud Piercer too.
Yes.
Yeah. And we can confirm this theory.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is true that you came up with all by yourself.
Thank you.
He takes the burnt chair out of the fire,
Yeah.
blows it out, sits on it.
So hot.
You say that you came up with all by yourself, and Morris goes, "Thank you."
Chair back in the fire. Morris's chair in the fire.
Doug gets so mad. He like takes the big leather comfy couch in front of the
No.
That's Corinthian.
He's trying to.
It's so heavy.
It's
because Francis is.
Oh, excuse me, Tacoma. I can't help but notice you're trying to throw me in the fire.
That's his apnea. His apnea is getting him.
I don't have sleep apnea.
Perhaps you should put me down, dear boy.
Okay.
Okay, great. So it is the morning now, so you might have to wait until the evening to use night moves.
That's fine. Billy's rolling.
Oh, it's a morning.
Billy's rolling around in the sand doing his fairy child.
It's
Nice.
there you go.
And I'm going to roll what the bones know.
And the bones gnar.
What the bones know.
Uh,
A 5.
oh, great. Whoa, 5's great for that.
9. Nice.
Beautiful.
Good
So you get
enough.
what, 3 or 4?
I get 3 hold.
Nice. You also have the opportunity to change your season. You are currently winter.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll try. I always feel a little bummed out this way.
Yeah.
You're also like way less likable.
So you roll a d4 and it's just whatever comes up.
So prickly.
Oh, spring. 1.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
back to the springtime.
Finally.
Little guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee, Billy. Tuck gives you a big hug.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, Billy.
And then Billy starts crying. I killed that guy.
I know,
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
Yeah, you kind of had to do it. And honestly, it was mostly A4, so
Mhm.
I'm really sorry.
And kind of Ving.
you're okay.
It hit him like
I-
a monster.
He bit you
He
first.
did, baby, right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just do the thing that you do with a kid where
Yeah.
they need to have a cry
Uh-huh.
and you let them do it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's. He bit me right here. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
He did bite you right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
that must have hurt really bad.
It did, but I was brave about it.
You were
were.
so brave.
You were so brave.
Thanks, guys.
And as we're kind of like hugging him and like patting on his back, I turn to Vig and I'm like, it's pretty crazy that he's like 1,000-year-old killing machine. You can really easily forget it in these
It's
moments.
really weird. He's basically a little atomic bomb.
A little grenade.
Yeah, it's a tiny little baby grenade.
Yeah.
The crying, the crying's outside, correct? Yes, the
Yeah.
crying's
Yeah.
outside. And you hear a bunch of crashing from inside Hither and Yon.
Oh.
Who is endangering the boy? Boom! Victor bursts out of the doorway.
He jumps on Tuck.
Yeah.
Get away from him!
Whoa.
You monstrous beast!
Yeah, he's holding Billy by the scruff.
Come, boy, we must run!
Starts running down the beach. The big
You're just like jiggling at the end of your shirt.
Yeah, and I'm telling Victor, it bit me.
What
it
bit you?
The bad guy.
What bad guy?
He's dead now.
Oh, you killed him?
Yeah.
He puts you down and he he stands his full height above you. Stand up.
Okay.
You are a warrior.
Billy stands up taller.
He
Like
entered-
you are.
Like me.
Yeah.
He entered into this conflict knowing the stakes. Yes?
Yes.
As did you.
I suppose so.
And you overcame him in the field of martial battle.
I did.
Then you have not killed a man. You have defeated a foe.
Wow.
Sean's eyes are going fucking crazy.
This is the best.
And I'm spitting a lot.
It's great.
Victor licks his lips to stop himself from spitting. There's nothing for you to feel bad about.
You're right. I did it to protect everyone.
And when time comes, if we meet in the field of battle, I hope that you will kill me.
Oh my god.
Victor, I could never.
You are right. You could never. But I just want you to know that I hope you try.
If it makes you feel better, I'll try, but I could never.
You are correct. Now, climb astride my back.
Okay.
And they start charging away from Hither and Yon, like
Sit
riding
down.
so far away.
They're going for a run on the beach.
Tuck and Vig are like, oh god.
Wow, he's really fucking moving.
He's on the back of that wild wolf.
You really got through to Billy though.
And you've now like left the field of Ving's like world's echo effect.
Yeah.
So he's like, this is how you run as a don't tell your fathers. But you just fully can't understand him anymore. He's just making
Yeah. He's doing the dog thing where he like runs past a piece of driftwood and then he like goes back for it and grabs it and throws it in the air.
Yeah.
And then
does that thing where he just goes
Billy's getting so motion sick back here. He's like, oh my gosh.
whoa.
He had so much green curry this
I ate
morning.
so much curry.
And I mean, you can come back later. You know, he'll run back later. Unless there's something, maybe see it. You know what? I think as you're running, you do see further down the beach. There is a town, maybe about, a couple hours walk. There's a town down the beach for sure.
Victor,
Yeah, I mean, roar,
there's a town over there.
roar, roar.
They probably wouldn't want me to go alone, though. Is that a no?
Oh.
Wait, is that a yes?
Tell
Tell me, boy, which way should we go?
And he looks at you and he points his nose towards the town.
No, Victor. We're being bad boys. Unless, I mean, we could try to get to the town. Probably get there and back before they even notice us. Okay.
Roof, and
Grab
he
a
takes
stick.
off. He stops and he picks up a stick and then he starts running.
And then you cut back to Ving and Tuck after he says before they even notice. And we're like, they're going to that town.
They're going for
Oh,
excursion. They're
man.
going to that town.
They're gone.
Yeah. Well, he's probably going to be fine.
It's probably not a big deal.
Did you hear that wolf say he was going to kill our son? I'm pretty sure he said he's going to kill our son.
I feel like there was we're walking back inside. There was a conditional in there. It's if they met on the field of battle.
Okay, well, let's Try to avoid that, I guess.
And we go back in to talk to Morris and Perel more.
Yeah. And they're just sitting chatting. They're like looking over a bunch of notes.
We sit down with them and we're like, okay, so Ving, you're gonna do your night moves thing, try and figure out where all the pieces of the moon are.
Yeah.
We told you guys about the knife. Like, it could potentially hurt the Gibbous Man because it killed Rian.
Right.
And he's kind of the grandson of the Gibbous Man because he's Lillian and Chimes' son.
Yes.
So he's kind of a demigod in his time. So it's like,
Sure, yeah.
The image we saw from Colm's mother said that Rian was hurt because it was anointed with his blood.
Yeah, that makes sense, says Perel. That does make sense. This is a tough area of study. I remember there are wizards who kind of focused on quote-unquote divinity as their area of study. And it's tough because Rian, as far as history is aware, was one of a kind.
yeah.
He was the offspring of a mortal and a god. That has never happened before or since. So anything that you are planning, working with that information, you're in new waters.
I want to use druidic lore
Yeah.
because there's no other situation like it. It's historical.
Mhm.
It has to do with the moon, the stars. It is a druid. They have stories and knowledge about this.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it also kind of makes sense just based on what we know. Like, the pieces that we know are that, like, the knife is also made of Lillian herself. Like,
Mhm.
it's made of lunar steel. And we also know from the song, The Thief and the Maid, like, Lillian is the reason why the Gibbous Man is tied to this realm.
Mhm.
She did that to him. She caused the Reign of Night to happen,
Mhm.
where the sky shattered. That was like all this stuff in The Thief and the Maid. So we know from all of that like she's dangerous. She's like something
Yeah,
about
she's
her
powerful. Yeah.
can hurt him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So there's that piece of it too that we have.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot there.
Go ahead and consult that trove of ancient knowledge within the seed contained in your chest.
Roll plus wisdom. Nice. 12.
Fuck
12.
yeah,
Holy shit.
dude.
Okay. So on a 12, I ask you a question about the situation and you just tell me the answer and it's true.
Yep.
So we've established that this has never happened with the exception of Rian. I think the stories of the God of the Flame that we've talked about are that he's a similar thing, but he was born of like two mortal parents.
Yeah, God of the Flame was like the first thing I came up with in the podcast, which
Yeah.
is why it's so fucking dumb.
No, but it's like it was two people who like their coupling was blessed by the heavens.
Yeah, they were having sex on a mountaintop. They got struck by lightning.
The thing that I said, I tried to make it more fantasy.
That was the first day, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first day, and then they gave birth to a kid who eventually became the God of the Flame.
Yeah.
When his powers activated.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Rian is a different story because one of his parents is mortal, one of his parents was a god.
Yes, but that also means that the God of the Flame and Lillian are brother sister.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the
Oh,
sky.
yeah.
It was the lightning bolt. Was the I said the lightning bolt is like the dick of the God of the sky.
Yes, I remember that. I also remember you saying the god of the sky. That's why the Gibbous Man is the god of the sky, because we introduced him in the very first episode. So yeah, the god of the flame is the son of the Gibbous Man.
Wow.
Well, not the
Oh.
son of the Gibbous Man, because the Gibbous Man we know is
Anointed.
like the night aspect,
Yes.
the day aspect having been cut off from him
Yes.
in some fashion.
And it's out there somewhere.
Oh, by the reign of night. It's
Yes.
like he has been cut off from his day aspect.
Yes.
But that was more the father of the god of the flame.
Right. It was both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Man,
is one being. It's not quite like there are two sides of him, but you know.
can't believe I put this all together 7 years ago, all alone, just me, Abdulaziz.
Orchestrating this whole podcast.
Greatest
Now-
storyteller of
Just
all
waiting,
time.
just
Now-
waiting for us to all finally get it.
Welcome to my story.
Now
guys.
I'm being gaslamped. Like I haven't been picking up the fucking shattered Easter eggs that you've been dropping for 7 fucking years.
Okay, so lightning is a dick. Okay, that's the
It
Abdul
all
story.
makes sense to me.
Okay.
It's fitting together.
Yeah.
Oh, Abdul wrote a new song with 6 stanzas in it that all apparently mean something, and he didn't think about it at all. Thank you. Okay, so what is the question that you're being asked here? Oh man, I don't know what like what exactly are you looking
Yeah,
for?
what are
here,
we
I
looking
guess?
for?
We might
Could
be
be.
looking for moon vibes right now.
Moon
I think it's
vibes.
just moon vibes. We could also do this instead of the night moves later.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like looking for stories the druids have about the falling of the moon.
Yeah, and you're Moon Boy right now.
Yeah, I'm in
Mhm.
moon mode and all my runes are glowing.
Oh, yes. Like the moonlight is illuminating the runes carved into your
Shimmering
body
runes.
as you draw on the knowledge from the seed in your chest. What is a story that the druids have about when the moon fell?
And that is when the night sky pulled Lillian down, destroyed her, sort of.
Nope. That is when the moon fell when Rian was murdered and Lillian's grief shattered the moon.
The grieving. There is a piece of moon that is the well in Hibernia. It struck the ground and drove down, and the water that gathered in that hole, that great hole, is one of the biggest chunks of moonstone.
Whoa. It's her big chunky hole.
It's a big chunky hole.
Oh.
It's soaking wet.
It's flooding out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where the magical water comes from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it must be leaking, or there must be a way to it from Adderneck Allwater's tower, because underneath there wasn't there that like reservoir of.
So those are different.
Am I thinking of different
reservoirs?
places?
No, you are thinking of different places.
Oh,
So
my
Hibernia
bad.
is like the island, and then Adderneck Allwater's tower was like in the frozen north. But we have talked about how there are tunnels all through. Like these might be reservoirs that are connected via tunnels all through the planet. Or all through like the underneath the earth. There's no way to know.
Yeah, I think that is also magical water, but because we've established that water has a lot of different properties in our world.
Yeah.
But the one in Hibernia held special, and that's why Ving got this strange moon
Mm-hmm.
thing while on Hibernia. It's very moon-based.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that is very interesting. All right, that's true. That's how the move works. There's a story of a piece of the moon that fell that the Hibernians tell that fell and drove itself through the island and filled with these waters that they then used to anoint druids for centuries after that.
And what piece of the moon is it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would have something to do with what the water's done.
Yeah.
Like nurturing,
Oh, yeah.
because maybe that's also where they drink water from.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's where the growth of the first of the knowledge trees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
the nurturing aspect of
Growth,
Lillian.
nurturing.
Yeah. It's like also where you kind of transformed into like the moon thing that you are now.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's part of the origin. I think it's the water in the Hibernian well is some of the core ingredients of what Ileana used to make
Mhm.
Ving.
Oh,
to
yeah.
some of that nurturing.
Oh,
Maybe.
cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Because she's a
That's
Hibernia.
sick.
That's when she was in that hut by
Yeah.
that well.
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
What?
Some of his
Ooh.
proto.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
proto-fluids.
Yeah.
Proto-fluids.
That's why Ving is always like, nah, I'm going to take this.
I'm taking this.
It's fine.
It's mine.
Yeah.
And
It's
also
part
why
of it.
Ving is always like, oh, Billy, let me do this for you. Oh, Tucker, you okay?
Yeah, that's part of his
Yeah.
nurture. He's
Oh,
imbued with the nurture.
That's cool.
I like
That's
that.
why Ving is so nurturing.
I like
Very
that.
cool.
I like that.
Great. All right. That's
Yeah.
all true. That's
Oh,
real.
His nurture exists from his mom to keep this seed of knowledge safe.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be wandering. You have to be stupid. You have to be hard to find. And you
Yeah.
have to nurture.
Yeah. Beautiful. Let's cut back to Billy and Victor.
Yeah.
We've made it.
Yeah, 100%. You're
I mean,
in this
we're
town.
not in the town, but we're on the outside, and I'm feeling thrilled.
Yeah,
Can I use my binoculars to have a look around?
absolutely. Discern realities.
5.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, so a
Shit.
failure. A straight up failure with no one to help you. Except you do have fairy child hold.
I'd like to change it to a 7 to 9.
You were so fucking tight-fisted with your
That was
fairy child before.
cold-blooded.
We
And-
were absolutely gonna die.
I know.
Did you end up spending that last one?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then, okay, so you've got a 7 to 9 there, which means one question from Discern Realities.
I guess what here is useful or valuable to me?
Yeah, what would it be? Maybe a crier talking about the news from Black Glass?
Oh,
Like, hear ye, hot new edition.
could be news that like Colm is dead has reached
Oh,
the
like
capital.
And then, like, what Callum has done.
they martial
in
law
response.
declared.
Yeah, that could be pretty scary and cool. Yeah.
So you are riding up to town
Uh-huh.
on your giant wolf. That's like kind of hard to see for a lot of people, but like
Mhm.
still mostly
Oh, right. I'm
visible.
totally like pretty much still bandaged.
Yeah, you're covered in bandages
that's good.
that are themselves covered in green curry.
Yeah.
You kind of look like you're in a ghillie suit.
Yeah, a little bit. Hear ye, Princep Con Blackhammer, killed by 3 outsiders in devastating alliance raid.
I whisper to Victor, we did that.
Yes,
Because he was my foe.
yes, you defeated a foe on the field of battle. Crushed beneath giant machinery in terrible, terrible move.
That's A4 that I was telling you about.
That's amazing, giant killing machine.
Yeah.
He sounds like he would be difficult but not impossible for me to defeat in battle.
Oh, Victor, you would love him. He's so hardcore.
But not as hardcore as me, right?
I don't know. I think you guys are equally matched.
What?
He has angel wings
Yeah.
painted on his
Barbecue
back.
sauce. 10,000 coin reward for capture of 3 outsiders. Description, in this edition, 1 coin each.
Victor, that's a lot of money. What do you think? I almost want to give ourselves up for that.
Yeah, turn ourselves in.
For 10,000 coins?
We've considered this exact
Yeah.
thing
So many times.
Yeah.
And your binoculars cast down to like sort of the parking lot
Yeah.
outside town.
I'm like, oh, wow, a lot of people are going to get those pamphlets.
And you see a very familiar cart.
I
You zoom in.
that cart, Wind River. He's lining up to get a pamphlet.
And you see him flipping through the edition.
Uh-huh.
Well, you see him going up to buy an edition,
Uh-huh.
walking back to his cart looking for his coin purse and going,
I go,
where'd it go?
I go, haha.
Good luck turning us in.
Yeah.
But you see him
Haha.
and he walks over and kind of looks over someone's shoulder.
Oh, no.
And you see his eyes widen.
Oh, not haha.
And you see him voice the words, "Oh, fuck." And that's where we're going to end it for this week. I'm your game master, Sean O'Hara. Joining me as always, Tacoma Dome, the barbarian, Abdulaziz.
So long.
Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Take care.
And Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Ty.
Uh-oh.
Thank you to all of our supporters from around the world. If you'd like to support the show, getting access to a bunch of stuff like the up-to-date Mallbrats feed with like basically 2 additional seasons worth of content,
Yes.
if not more. Merchandise, quarterly postcards, gift boxes curated by the cast, and games run by myself and or Abdul. Does that sound cool to you, listener? Then you can support the show at patreon.com/spoutlore or spoutlore.com/money, please. Thank you to Aaron Reed for our intro and outro music. You can listen to Aaron's original music at aaronreed.bandcamp.com and all of the music produced for the show on Spotify. And thank you, finally, and most of all, to all of you for listening. We'll see you next time.
And so ends the tale of adventures 3 who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, for times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be lying a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you